The tallest man in America can't find shoes that fit him anywhere.
To the tallest man in America.
Oh, wow.
Confirmed as the Guinness World Record's world's tallest man.
Although humans are not the tallest beings on the planet, some individuals seem to defy the laws of nature with impressive heights that make them stand out. While the average height of a human rarely exceeds 6 feet, there are people who surpass 8 feet, becoming true giants in a world full of people of average stature. This exceptional height has its own advantages and challenges, as those who possess it face both physical benefits and difficulties in their daily lives. Join us on this journey to discover 15 people whose heights are worthy of being remembered. Number 15. Yao Defen. Yao Defen was born in 1972 in China into a humble farming family. Standing at 2.31 meters, 7 feet 8 inches, and weighing around 157 kilograms, Yao was recognized by the Guinness World Records as the world's tallest woman. Despite her height, which placed her among the tallest people in history, Yao's life was marked by challenges due to her medical condition known as gigantism, caused by a tumor in her pituitary gland, which led to the excessive production of growth hormone. From a young age, Yao showed signs of accelerated growth. By the age of 15, she was already 2.11 meters, 6 feet 11 inches, tall. However, due to her family's poverty, she could not receive proper medical treatment, and the situation worsened when doctors refused to operate on her due to the high costs. During her teenage years, Yao began performing in public to earn money, traveling with her father, though it was in 2002 when she was finally able to undergo surgery to remove the tumor in her pituitary gland at a hospital in Guangdong. Despite her fame, Yao had a difficult life. In a 2009 interview, she appeared on the TLC channel where she spoke about her life and the obstacles she faced due to her condition. Although she suffered a fall that resulted in internal bleeding, she recovered and continued living in a modest home with her mother in a small village. Unfortunately, Yao passed away in 2012 at the age of 40 due to an unknown illness, but her legacy as one of the tallest women in history remains intact. Number 14. Sandy Allen. Sandy Elaine Allen was an American woman recognized by the Guinness World Records as the tallest woman in the world. She was born in Chicago in June 1955 and reached an impressive height of 2.31 meters, 7 feet 7 inches. For much of her life, Sandy held this title, although other women have claimed it later, and she held it for the last 16 years of her life. Her abnormal height was caused by a tumor in her pituitary gland, which led to an uncontrolled release of growth hormone. Sandy grew up in Shelbyville, Indiana, and was raised by her grandmother, who worked as a cleaner. At the age of 22, Sandy underwent surgery to remove the tumor, as without it, she would likely have continued to grow and suffered more medical issues related to gigantism. Throughout her life, Sandy Allen wrote a book titled Cast a Giant Shadow and also appeared in television shows and movies, such as Fellini's Casanova, Sideshow, and a documentary called Being Different. Although she was a public figure, she never married, as she felt it would not be appropriate to date a man shorter than her given her size. In her later years, due to the effects of gigantism, Sandy used a wheelchair as her legs and back could no longer support her weight. She spent her final days at a retirement center in Shelbyville. She passed away in August 2008 at the age of 53 due to a recurrent blood infection, type 2 diabetes, respiratory issues, and kidney failure. Number 13. Robert Waldo. Robert Pershing Waldo, known as the Giant of Alton or the Giant of Illinois, remains the tallest person in recorded history for whom there is undeniable evidence. Born in 1918 in Alton, Illinois, he reached an impressive height of 2.72 meters, 8 feet 11.1 inches. At the time of his death, his weight was around 199 kilograms. Throughout his life, Waldo became an iconic figure, especially for his size and how he handled his condition. From an early age, Robert showed unusual growth. By the age of 8, he was already taller than his father, standing at 2.54 meters, 8 feet 4 inches. Due to his height, he needed a special desk in elementary school, and by the time he graduated from high school, he was noticeably taller than all of his classmates. Afterward, Waldo enrolled at Shirtliff College to study law. However, his life would take a different turn when his height became a media phenomenon. In 1936, Waldo gained fame by touring with the Ringling Brothers Circus, performing at iconic venues like Madison Square Garden and Boston Garden. Despite his notoriety, he stood out for rejecting the stereotypes associated with his condition, such as wearing top hats and tails, preferring to be recognized for his work and not as a freak. Additionally, he participated in an advertising campaign with the International Shoe Company, which provided him with custom-made shoes to fit his size. Robert's life was marked by physical difficulties as he used orthopedic devices to walk and had reduced sensitivity in his legs and feet. However, he never relied on a wheelchair. In 1940, he suffered a severe infection in his ankle due to a faulty orthopedic device, requiring emergency surgery. Unfortunately, his health continued to deteriorate due to an autoimmune disorder, and he passed away in his sleep in 1940. His coffin, over 3 meters long, required the help of 12 pallbearers and 8 assistants to transport it. In 1986, a life-size statue was erected in his honor in front of the Alton Museum of History and Art. His legacy is still remembered, not only for his exceptional height, but for how he defied expectations and managed his fame. Number 12. Morteza Mehrzad. Morteza Mehrzad is an athlete from Iran who holds the title of the tallest man in Iran and the second tallest man in the world, with an impressive height of 2.46 meters, 8 feet 1 inch. Born in September 1987, he is known not only for his height, but also for his distinguished career as a sitting volleyball player. Morteza suffered from acromegaly, a rare medical condition caused by excessive growth hormone production in the pituitary gland, which accelerated his growth at an unusual rate. At 16, Morteza was already over 1.88 meters, 6 feet 2 inches tall. However, a bicycle accident at 15 caused a pelvic fracture that left his right leg unable to grow further, resulting in a height difference of about 15 centimeters between his legs. Despite this physical challenge, his talent was discovered in 2011 when a TV program about people with special abilities featured him. The coach of the Iranian national sitting volleyball team contacted him and invited him to join the national team. Morteza made his international debut in 2016 during the qualifiers for the Paralympic Games. At the 2016 Rio Paralympic Games, Morteza was the top scorer for the Iranian team, scoring 28 points and helping his team win the gold medal. His distinguished career continued at the Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games, where he won 2 gold medals and received the Golden Ball as the best player in the world in 2022. Morteza is not only a sports icon in Iran, but also a symbol of personal perseverance, proving that despite his unique physical condition, effort and dedication can lead to great achievements. Number 11. Sultan Kosen. Sultan Kosen was born in December 1982 in the small town of Mardin in southeastern Turkey. From a young age, his height stood out, but it was around the age of 10 when doctors began to notice that his growth was unusually accelerated. Tests revealed that Kosen suffered from gigantism and acromegaly, conditions caused by a tumor in the pituitary gland that leads to excessive production of growth hormone. As a result, his body continued growing much later than usual. By the age of 20, Sultan was already over 2.4 meters tall, which led him to become a public figure in his country. Despite his impressive height, Sultan's daily life has been a challenge. His medical condition causes joint pain, and due to the enormous length of his limbs, it is difficult for him to find suitable clothing and footwear. The shoes he wears must be custom-made, and in some cases, even his gloves have to be specially tailored. Additionally, standard vehicles are uncomfortable for him, so he always has to travel in adapted cars. However, Sultan has tried to adapt his life to his condition, finding advantages such as his ability to reach high objects without the need for a ladder and helping others with simple tasks like installing light bulbs or painting tall walls. The medical treatment he received in 2012 consisted of a combination of surgery and radiotherapy to treat the tumor in his pituitary gland. Fortunately, this intervention helped stop his growth, allowing him to live more comfortably. Although Sultan has overcome various physical obstacles, he has always maintained a positive attitude towards his life. In 2013, he married Merve Debo, a Syrian woman, but their relationship ended in 2021. Despite the difficulties he has faced, Sultan remains an optimistic figure who has learned to accept his uniqueness and make the most of it in his everyday life. Number 10. Igor Vovkovinskiy. Igor Vovkovinskiy, also known as Igor Landon, was a prominent Ukrainian-American law student and actor. Born in September 1982 in Ukraine, he was recognized as the tallest living person in the United States, with a height of 2.34 meters, 7 feet, 8.33 inches. His growth was caused by a pituitary tumor, similar to the condition of gigantism that affects other people on this list. At the age of 6, Igor already surpassed 1.80 meters, 6 feet. And when his family moved to Rochester, Minnesota in 1989, he began receiving treatment at the famous Mayo Clinic. Throughout his life, Igor not only stood out for his height, but also for his participation in various films and commercials. He became widely known for a viral photo showing him wearing a t-shirt that read, "Obama's biggest fan," during a Barack Obama rally, which increased his media visibility. In 2013, Igor was recognized as the tallest man in America by the Guinness World Records, and a year later, he represented Ukraine at the Eurovision Song Contest with singer Zlata Ognjevich. In addition to his career in film, his life was marked by a constant struggle against the side effects of his condition, which caused him heart problems. In 2019, Igor announced he was receiving treatment for his heart condition. Unfortunately, Igor passed away in 2021 at the age of 38 after being hospitalized for complications related to his condition. Nevertheless, his story remains a testament to how the fight against physical challenges can lead to great achievements. Number 9. Zainab Bibi. Zainab Bibi was the tallest woman in Pakistan and held the title of the tallest woman in the world, according to the Guinness World Records in 2004, with an impressive height of 2.18 meters, 7 feet 2 inches. Born in Pakistan, she stood out from a young age due to her extraordinary height, which began to increase noticeably at the age of 15. By the time she turned 20, she had reached her final height of 7 feet 2 inches, making her a well-known figure in her country and around the world. Zainab was discovered by TV host Tariq Aziz in 1998 when he invited her to his popular show, marking the beginning of her media recognition. After her appearance on TV, she was invited to travel around the world, visiting countries such as France, Germany, and the UK, where she was treated like a celebrity. Throughout her life, Zainab was a figure of admiration and curiosity due to her unusual height, but she also faced personal challenges that marked her life. Although she gained fame for her height, Zainab struggled with serious health conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, and osteoporosis, which severely affected her quality of life. Despite these medical obstacles, her constant fight was a testament to her resilience, though she lived with financial difficulties. In several interviews, Zainab openly spoke about the financial struggles she faced due to her illness, mentioning that she often struggled to make ends meet. Additionally, her height and medical conditions also affected her personal life, as she remained single until her death, with finding a partner being one of the most painful aspects of her life. Zainab Bibi passed away in 2018 at the age of 46 due to complications from her medical conditions. Her legacy as the tallest woman in the world lives on, and her story serves as a reminder of the importance of recognizing and supporting those living with rare diseases and complex health conditions. Number 8. Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal, popularly known as Shaq, is a former American basketball player and current sports analyst for Inside the NBA. Considered one of the greatest basketball players of all time, Shaq stood out as a center due to his imposing height of 2.16 meters, 7 feet 1 inch, and a weight of approximately 147 kilograms. Throughout his career, he won 4 NBA championships and played for 6 different teams over his 19 years in the NBA. Shaquille O'Neal was born in 1972 in Newark, New Jersey, into a family of considerable height. His father, Joe Tony, was also a high school basketball player, but ended up in prison when Shaq was a baby due to his involvement with drugs. From a young age, Shaquille showed remarkable potential, and by the age of 13, he was already 1.98 meters tall. His success in basketball was partly due to the support he received from the Boys and Girls Club of Newark, which provided a safe space for him to play. He began playing basketball at Robert G. Cole High School, where he helped his team win the state championship. His playing style, particularly his hook shot, earned him comparisons to basketball legend Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, with whom he also shared the number 33 during his professional career. O'Neal was selected in the 1992 NBA draft by the Orlando Magic and quickly became one of the most prominent figures in the league. Throughout his career, he played for other renowned teams like the Los Angeles Lakers, Miami Heat, Phoenix Suns, Cleveland Cavaliers, and Boston Celtics. After nearly 2 decades of success and injuries, Shaq announced his retirement from basketball in June 2011. Throughout his career, he also appeared in several movies and TV shows, including Off to School, Shaq Life, and Grown Ups 2. In addition, he became a prominent figure outside the court as a businessman, commentator, and public personality. Number 7. Yekaterina Lisina. Yekaterina Lisina is a Russian model and former basketball player who currently holds the Guinness World Record as the tallest professional model, with an imposing height of 2.06 meters, 6 feet 9 inches. However, this is not her only title. Yekaterina also holds the record for the woman with the longest legs, measuring 1.32 meters, 4 feet 4 inches, and she was officially recognized for having the largest feet among women in Russia. These achievements were recorded in the Guinness World Records in 2018. Throughout her career, Yekaterina was part of the Russian national basketball team, with which she participated in the 2008 Summer Olympics, where she won a bronze medal. Born in Russia and weighing around 110 kilograms, she later transitioned into modeling, where her height and presence made her a standout figure in the industry. She has also worked as a cosplayer, portraying Lady Dimitrescu, the antagonist of Resident Evil Village. Yekaterina Lisina has also gained considerable popularity on social media, with more than 10 million followers as of November 2022, and her posts have garnered over 117 million likes. In her personal life, she practices Hinduism and has become a vegetarian. Her exceptional height seems to run in the family, as none of her relatives are shorter than 1.83 meters, 6 feet. Number 6. Siddiqa Parveen. Siddiqa Parveen is an Indian woman who holds the title of the tallest living woman in the world according to Guinness World Records. With a height of 7 feet 8 inches, 2.34 meters, Parveen is the tallest woman in the history of India and one of the most notable figures when it comes to gigantism. Born in 1986 in the state of West Bengal in eastern India, she began experiencing excessive growth at a young age due to a rare condition known as gigantism. Siddiqa's gigantism was caused by a tumor in her pituitary gland, which led to an overproduction of growth hormone. Her extraordinary height became noticeable at an early age, and as she grew, her height increased rapidly, causing people around her to view her as an extraordinary figure. In 2013, she was reported by India TV as the tallest woman in India, with reports saying she measured 8 feet, 2.44 meters, though more recent studies confirmed that her standing height is 7 feet 8 inches, 2.34 meters. At the age of 22, Siddiqa was measured by Dr. Debasi Shaha, who verified her height and officially documented it. Due to her condition, her life was not easy. Parveen suffered numerous medical problems and had to cope with the physical limitations caused by her gigantism. Besides her height, her medical condition caused difficulty in moving, and due to her stature, she was confined to her home for over 15 years, which hindered her social and professional life. Her family supported her throughout, but financial and medical challenges complicated her daily life. In 2012, Siddiqa Parveen finally underwent surgery to treat her tumor at a prestigious hospital. However, doctors believe that if her condition had been diagnosed and treated 10 years earlier, she could have lived a healthier life. Parveen suffered numerous side effects due to the tumor and her condition and was under constant medical supervision. Today, despite the physical and social challenges she has faced, her story is a testimony to strength and perseverance in the face of adversity. Siddiqa Parveen remains a symbol of overcoming obstacles and fighting against one of the rarest and most complex health conditions that exist. Her story also serves as a wake-up call for the medical community, highlighting the importance of diagnosing and treating conditions like gigantism early, which profoundly impacts the lives of those who suffer from it. Number 5. Sun Mingming. Sun Mingming is a former professional basketball player from China, holding the title of the tallest professional basketball player in the world, according to the Guinness World Records, with an impressive height of 2.36 meters, 7 feet 9 inches, and a weight of around 168 kilograms. He was born in a small village in China and started playing basketball at the age of 15. His development in the sport was remarkably fast, leading him to attend Ventura College in California to play for the basketball team during the 2005 to 2006 season. Despite his talent, in 2005, he was diagnosed with a benign tumor attached to his pituitary gland, a condition that affected his growth and health. Because Sun had no health insurance and lacked resources, his agent organized a fundraising campaign to cover the costs of surgery, which was successful and took place in September of that year. Throughout his career, he played for several minor league teams in the U.S., such as the Dodge City Legends, the Maryland Nighthawks, and the Grand Rapids Flight. Later, he made his debut in international professional basketball, playing in the Mexican League with Fuerza Regia and in Japan with the Hamamatsu Phoenix. In 2009, he returned to China and joined the Beijing Ducks in the Chinese Basketball Association. In addition to his sports career, Mingming ventured into the entertainment world, participating in TV shows and films such as Rush Hour 3 and a popular Chinese show titled Candle in the Tomb. On a personal note, Sun married a woman who stands 1.91 meters tall, and together they were recognized by the Guinness World Records as the tallest married couple in the world, with a combined height of 4.23 meters, 13 feet 10.72 inches. Number 4. Neil Fingleton. Neil Fingleton born in December 1980 in Durham, England, was a well-known basketball player and actor who stood as the tallest man in Britain and the European Union. With a height of 2.31 meters, 7 feet 7.56 inches, Fingleton ranked among the 25 tallest men in the world. His record was officially confirmed by Guinness World Records in the summer of 2007 after he participated in a basketball camp in Connecticut. From a young age, Fingleton showed his athletic talent, and at 16, he decided to move to the US to attend Holy Name Central Catholic High School in Worcester, Massachusetts. There, he played a key role in his school's basketball team, winning the Massachusetts Division I state championship in 1999. After graduation, he received a scholarship to play basketball at the University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill, and later at Holy Cross College in Worcester. However, his sports career was interrupted by back surgery in 2000, and although he continued playing until 2007, a new injury forced him to retire. From then on, Fingleton moved back to Durham and began to make his mark in the entertainment world. In film and television, he appeared in several major productions, including Game of Thrones, Doctor Who, Jupiter Ascending, and X-Men: First Class. Fingleton, also known for his height in cinema, passed away in February 2017 at the age of 36 due to heart failure. Despite his short life, he left a significant mark on both sports and entertainment, remembered not only for his exceptional height, but also for his ability to leverage his uniqueness in various fields. Number 3. Rumeysa Gelgi. Rumeysa Gelgi was born in January 1997 in Istanbul, Turkey. From a young age, she was diagnosed with Weaver syndrome, a rare genetic condition that leads to an excess production of growth hormone. This condition, which affects only a few people worldwide, allowed her to grow to an impressive height of 2.15 meters. Despite being a young woman who defies typical female height standards, Rumeysa has faced not only physical, but also emotional and social challenges. Since early childhood, she had to undergo multiple surgeries due to her condition, including a complex open-heart surgery when she was only 1 year old. These medical issues made her childhood different from that of other children, but her fighting spirit and determination led her to excel in various fields. Despite her height, Rumeysa graduated in computer engineering and has excelled as a freelance researcher and developer. Her career in technology has not been hindered by her height, and she uses her platform to raise awareness about rare diseases and advocate for inclusion and accessibility. In 2021, Rumeysa broke another record by being recognized as the tallest woman in the world by Guinness World Records, a title that brought greater visibility and the opportunity to inspire others facing rare conditions. Although Rumeysa uses a wheelchair for efficient mobility and depends on a walker for short distances, she has demonstrated that her life is full of significant achievements. In addition to her professional career, she has proven to be a vocal advocate for raising awareness of Weaver syndrome, seeking to promote better understanding of rare conditions and their impact on affected individuals. Rumeysa has become a symbol of hope, especially for those facing similar challenges. In November 2023, she had the chance to fly for the first time in her life, thanks to the efforts of Turkish Airlines, who adapted one of their planes to accommodate her needs, removing several rows of seats and providing a special cot. This gesture demonstrated how, with the right technology and empathy, physical barriers can be overcome that would otherwise seem insurmountable. Rumeysa is also known for her accomplishments in biomedicine and technology, with her research on AI applications being recognized by various organizations. As a young woman and activist, she has become an inspiration to thousands of people facing similar challenges, proving that human potential has no limits, regardless of the adversities faced. Number 2. Andre the Giant. Andrei René Roussimoff, known worldwide as Andre the Giant, was born in May 1946 in France and was an iconic professional wrestler and actor. Known for his exceptional size, Andre suffered from a condition called gigantism due to excessive growth hormone production, which caused his incredible height of 2.24 meters, 7 feet 4 inches, and a weight of 236 kilograms. During his wrestling career, he was known as the Eighth Wonder of the World, a title reflecting his status as one of the most impressive figures in sports entertainment. Andre began his career in 1966 and quickly rose to prominence in the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, WWF, later known as WWF. His presence in the ring became a phenomenon, and as wrestling gained popularity in the 1980s, Andre became a key figure in the history of the company. His rivalry with Hulk Hogan was one of the most memorable moments in wrestling history, particularly when he defeated Hogan to win the WWF Championship in 1988. This confrontation became one of the most important milestones in professional wrestling history. In addition to his wrestling career, Andre also ventured into acting. He appeared in several films and TV shows, with his most recognized role being that of the giant Fezzik in The Princess Bride. He also appeared in films like Conan the Destroyer and Zorro, and was a regular on TV shows like The Greatest American Hero. Andre the Giant was remembered not only for his size, but also for his charismatic personality and kind nature outside the ring. In 1974, he was included in the Guinness World Records as the highest-paid wrestler in history, with an annual salary of around $400,000, reflecting his immense popularity and success in professional wrestling. However, despite his fame and success, Andre's life was marked by struggles with the effects of his gigantism. The condition that made him famous also severely impacted his health, leading to congestive heart failure. He passed away suddenly on January 27, 1993, at the age of 46 in a hotel in Paris. He was the first wrestler to be inducted into the WWF Hall of Fame posthumously, leaving an indelible legacy in the history of professional wrestling and entertainment. His daughter, Robin Christensen, was the sole beneficiary of his estate, and his memory is still celebrated by wrestling fans and film lovers who remember him for his remarkable skills, both in the ring and on the big screen. Number 1. Oliver Richter. Oliver Richter is a bodybuilder, model, and actor from Germany, known for his extraordinary height of 7 feet 2 inches, 2.18 meters. Born in Berlin, Germany, he has been a prominent figure in the bodybuilding world due to his imposing height and muscular physique. In November 2018, Richter appeared on the cover of Men's Health magazine in the Netherlands, a recognition of his physique and presence. His participation in a documentary by the magazine on bodybuilding also helped him gain greater visibility. Due to his size, Richter consumes an exceptionally high daily caloric intake. During filming days, his consumption reaches 5,000 calories, and when he's not shooting, his daily diet ranges from 6,500 to 7,000 calories to maintain his energy and muscle volume. To reach these caloric levels, Oliver divides his meals into 7 servings a day, complemented by oatmeal shakes and other protein sources. In addition to his success in bodybuilding, Richter has had to face a rare medical condition, pectus excavatum, which involves a deformity in the sternum that compresses internal organs, including the heart. This caused his heart to be 20% smaller than normal for his size. To correct this anomaly, Oliver underwent a complex surgery in which his ribs were broken to allow his heart and lungs to develop properly. Despite these challenges, his determination allowed him to overcome this obstacle and continue a successful career in bodybuilding. Richter has not only left his mark in bodybuilding, but has also ventured into acting, appearing in films and TV shows. His impressive size, energy, and talent have made him one of the most remarkable figures in the entertainment world. His story is an inspiration to all who have faced both medical and physical challenges in their lives. Height is just one of the many traits that make each human being unique. Although the real-life giants we've seen here face challenges due to their stature, they are also examples of how nature can surprise us with the extraordinary. These individuals remind us that, regardless of physical differences, each person has a unique impact on the world. Thank you for joining us on this journey to meet the giants who walk among us. If any of these stories have amazed you, feel free to share them with your friends and keep exploring more curiosities with us.